welcome back to Sherry's Metaphysical Corner. I'm Sherry. As we nudge closer to the end of the year, I can hardly believe it's Thanksgiving next week. This year just went by so fast. It's been a journey for all of us with so many things to process. I can't think of just one. Loving, caring, giving, as well as everything else that we've kind of thrown in the mix. I would like to take a moment, though, at this time and say thank you to all of you who either participated throughout the year or just tuned in to these segments. You know, as we all continue to move forward through this corona pandemic, don't forget to take some time for self-care, for yourself, some time for the self, whether it's reading a good book right here, a change in perception, or going for a walk, getting a massage, or having energetic balancing. You know, make some gentle time for the self. You're important. Slow down and consider you. So as we begin today's segment, the discussion today is about some important key points using the emotion code and the body code. So I'm going to keep it as simple as I can today, just to go over some key points. So the two actually work hand in hand with each other, like a hand in glove. This modality has two distinct levels. The body code, it goes deeper into the body's organs, seeking out root causes of misalignments and imbalances that trigger illnesses. The emotion code works to seek out trapped emotion in the system, also triggering illness. Now, hold on to this thought. I've mentioned this many times in the past. We are electric beings with energy running through meridian pathways. So it's like electrical circuitry. So if one has pain in a certain location in the body, that's not necessarily where the imbalance is. It's a bit like blowing a fuse in your house. You can be watching TV in your bedroom and blow a fuse, and it's going to short circuit an appliance in another room. So here's a visual aid that depicts the meridian pathways of the energy field. It's the governing meridian, it's in the center, and it's the largest reservoir of energy, and it's connected to all the meridians that run through the body. So let's begin with the emotion code. The organs and glands in the body are frequency generators, and I say that very slowly so you can get that. They generate the frequency vibrations of emotions trapped in the system. Everything is energy and has a frequency to it. So let me give you an example. Trees, cars, animals, humans, thoughts, emotions, etc. Everything here, no exceptions. So each emotion has its own specific frequency. When the body takes on a new vibration, the source of it comes from one of the organs listed on the flow chart that we use. And it's produced by that specific organ or gland. I'm going to leave you a visual aid for that as well. It's the flow chart that we use. And there are 60 trapped emotions that we can locate and release. So let's keep going. Emotions are produced by an organ or a gland, but can be trapped anywhere in your system. And the reason for that is there's an underlying weakness in that area. Maybe an infection or an injury occurred. In any case, when a trapped emotion, it's more likely it's going to go to that area when there is a weakness or a pre-existing condition of imbalance. So trapped emotions also tend to lodge in areas that have some kind of a metaphysical significance. So for example, if you feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, you may have trapped emotion lodged in your shoulders. Or if you're having money issues, you may have trapped emotion in the low back, because metaphysically, there's a connection there between the low back and money. and so on and so on. So the body code, it's a patented revolutionary energy balancing system. It's intended to help uncover root causes of discomfort, sickness, and suffering in body and spirit, giving the practitioner the opportunity to make corrections right on the spot. Our goal is to help identify the underlying causes of physical or emotional concerns and release. It's that simple. On the path to well-being, it's not possible to provide any guarantees, of course, but the body code is intended to empower one, to restore health and well-being by helping restore the underlying cause of physical or emotional distress. It's learning to give your body what it needs, when it needs it, in order to create an environment for well-being. So to achieve a total wellness solution, a practitioner may be able to identify and remove negative blocks, subliminal programming, old anguish, and shift into a higher vibrational state. So let me just take a break for a second here and have a little bit of water. Okay, so it's possible to clear all of that away. We can find so much. It's possible to clear that away and have optimal health, love, creative abundance. This patented system is designed to quickly pinpoint issues with state-of-the-art whole body, mind, and spirit technology. Within minutes, a practitioner can discover the root of what ails with this revolutionary body code app software. It's marvelous. It's the best thing that I've used in 23 years. It really encompasses everything I have worked with in 23 years, all in one, and more. So being experienced in remote distance balancing since 2012, long before the pandemic was here, I've been working across the globe as well as across the United States, offering this to people to help. And checking these key factors, this is what we do, a full body evaluation. And what we're checking is the percent of the immune system's functionality, the percent of the brain's messages reaching organs and glands, the percent of heart messages reaching body tissues. We check for pathogen energies in the system, such as viral, fungal, parasitic, bacterial, mold. We check for toxicity energies, like general toxins or heavy metals. We check 23 organs in the body for imbalances: hypothalamus, the kidneys, the lungs, the pancreas, the thyroid, the heart, descending colon, small intestine, gallbladder, the adrenal glands, thymus gland, bladder, ileocecal valve, liver, uterus, prostate, ovaries, pineal gland, transcending colon, stomach, spleen, pituitary gland, ascending colon. We also check for imbalanced chakras. We also check the pH balance in the body, whether it's alkaline or acidic. It's just amazing what this tool can do. Utterly amazes me. And I've been using it now for almost 2 years. As we continue, I could go on and on and on. Here are some examples of symptoms the body leaves us when something is amiss with the system. Symptoms are important, so pay attention to them. They're there for a reason. It's how the body communicates with us. It doesn't have vocal cords, so it's communicating through symptoms. So let's begin with the kidney imbalance. How about that? Many are not going to like this, but I've mentioned this many times in the past, but caffeine is the #1 cause for kidney imbalance. Caffeine. So caffeine is a toxin, believe it or not, and it accumulates in the kidneys and it overloads them. kind of like blowing an electrical circuit. Remember, I mentioned this earlier. It's kind of like the house. It blows circuits if it's overloaded. And immediately it will imbalance the psoas and iliacus muscle. It will totally imbalance the pelvis and the low back. So, food for thought. It creates a situation that allows these problems to occur. And Dr. Bradley Nelson, the founder of this work, the Emotion Code, Body Code, he's the founder of this. And he brought this to fruition 30 years ago. It's not new. But when he has clients working under him, when he has somebody coming in that he's treating, he is a strong advocate and tells them you have to stop the caffeine or it's going to be very difficult to get well. So the sooner one can get off caffeinated products like coffees, teas, or anything else that has caffeine in it, it's helpful. And use more water. Use more water. So this is very challenging for most people, but it's important, so I like to bring it up. So let's continue. Kidney imbalance. The kidneys are located behind the abdomen, in front of the lower ribs. The kidneys cleanse and filter the blood, regulate blood pressure, create urine. They serve as energy reservoirs for the acupuncture system. Common symptoms. This is important, this is key. Discomfort in the low back, discomfort in the mid-back, discomfort in the lower rib areas, discomfort in the lower side of the neck, discomfort in the jaw, like TMJ. It's because they're all on the same pathway, so they're not even close to each other, some of those. The adrenal glands. The adrenals secrete different hormones to help the body regulate and metabolize immune system. Blood pressure. Respond to stress. The two glands are located on top of each kidney. And the common symptoms of imbalance: left knee discomfort, low back discomfort, low immune function, fatigue, sensitivity to light, joint noise, difficulty coping with stress, brain fog. That's a lot. Bladder imbalance, incontinence, trouble with urination, excess negative emotional energy generated by the organ. And again, I'm leaving you the flow chart here so that you can see what I'm talking about. There are 60 trapped emotions that we work with on this flow chart. So as we continue, there's eye problems, runny nose, nasal congestion, nosebleeds, discomfort in the head, neck, back, groin, and buttocks. Electrolyte hydration, very important. Proper hydration is required for the body to function optimally. This requires a balance of water as well as minerals, which is electrolytes. An imbalance of hydration is known as dehydration and occurs when we have one or more of the following. Water deficiency, that's lack of water intake. Water quality could be very poor. Water absorption problem, that's improper absorbing it into your system. Water utilization problem, again, improper utilization. Electrolyte deficiency, lack of a mineral intake. Electrolyte absorption utilization. So common symptoms of dehydration may include frequent or dark urine, dry skin, headaches, dizziness, rapid breathing, or heart rate. Sunken eyes, lack of energy. So these indicate electrolyte absorption or utilization issues, something to pay attention to. Symptoms of hypothyroidism or an underactive thyroid. Tiredness, being sensitive to cold, weight gain, constipation, depression, slow movements, and thoughts. Muscle aches, weakness, muscle cramps. Main causes of thyroid issues: iodine deficiency, autoimmune diseases in which your immune system actually attacks your own body, leading either to hyperthyroidism, called Graves' disease, or hypothyroidism, which is called Hashimoto disease. So stomach imbalance as we continue. The stomach is a muscle organ that secretes protein digesting enzymes, hydrochloric acid, and mucus, which kind of churn the food to begin the digestion process. So common symptoms of imbalance here: discomfort in the neck, discomfort in the shoulder area, discomfort in the elbow or the wrist, hiatal hernia, acid reflux, stomach pain, ulcers, bloating, gas, diarrhea, constipation. So there you have it. These are just a few imbalances and their symptoms. And I can't stress it enough. Self-care maintenance is so important, especially nowadays. As we continue to work together, I hope this really helped to shed some light and to really try to pay better attention to the symptoms that your body is giving you. It may be telling you that there's something amiss, something is out of balance. So as we close today's segment, I hope you found it interesting and inspiring. And for more information on these topics and more, go to my website, www.energyworkstudio.com. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out like you've been doing right along. A lot of you have sent me lots of emails and lots of questions, and I appreciate it. That tells me that there's interest in this. And that's energy4522@gmail.com, or you can phone me, 978-512-3333, or text, whichever you're comfortable with. So, till next time, have a happy Thanksgiving holiday with family, friends, neighbors, colleagues, whoever you can be with grace and gratitude. Stay connected. Bye for now.